Hey, everybody. It's a beautiful Wednesday, March the 17th. It's St. Patrick's Day, and it's time for the Wise Guys and Girl and Matt, sponsored by Zellers. Zellers, the lowest price is the law. As always, let's start with Sir and the weather.
Not such a bad Wednesday. Currently 3 degrees, actually feeling like 3 degrees as we work our way up to a high of 7 today under a mix of sun and clouds. Looking like a bit of a wet Thursday, a little warmer, gray, and then the sun will return on Friday.
All right. Well, today's definitely not a sham, but it is a shamrock. St. Patrick's Day kicks off a worldwide celebration, also known as the Feast of St. Patrick. Today, many will wear green in honor of the Irish saint. This holiday is a bit more of a rowdy one, with green beer, parades, and talk of leprechauns. However, in Ireland, it's taken on a bit more of a solemn mood. And what's more solemn than corned beef and cabbage? Well, I can think of one thing. It was where there were 4-leaf clovers planted among poison ivy. That led to a rash of good luck. It is time for Tunes with Tamik. Tamik, what are we listening to today? Got to be going with something by the Irish Rovers, I'm thinking.
How are you going to leave me hanging at that rash one? You know what I mean? I try to give Venturo, some good material, it's kind of keep it good, and then you can kind of take it away, and you leave me with a rash.
Whoa!
It's an itch she had to scratch.
Well, today, I was looking at, Irish singers. I said, okay, it's St. Patrick's Day, let's do that. And Hozier, who is Irish, and today's his birthday. So I think he's a good... Who knew?
A double win.
Double whammy.
I tell you, Wikipedia just keeps on winning. So Hozier's a well-known singer. The song that, of course, introduced me to Hozier was Take Me to Church, which is like everybody knows that song. The one I want to highlight today as well is called Nina Cried Power. I think he wrote this back in 2016. And it's kind of like an homage to different artists and just how through their music, they advocated for different people. So, I would say just take an interest in his whole catalog today. Because James may not be able to put this song on and this show at the same time.
Honestly, it's safer to stick with Daniel O'Donnell because he's available at Walmart and you can get him on KTEL. So, hard safe for Irish Vet. Fabulous collection.
So just in case you can't play Nina Cried Power or Take Me to Church, just any Hozier song. Any Hozier song will do. But yes, happy birthday to you today, Hozier. And happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. That is my pick for today.
Well, I prefer the advocacy for unicorns.
There we go. Irish Rovers. Who changed mysteriously at some point to the Rovers? I don't recall why. Maybe we'll check some Wikipedia later on to inform
I think
us.
you're from Newfoundland, so that's sort of...
Newfoundland Rovers. A great football team. Anyway, it is time for Ventures with Venturo. I'm thinking a book's coming our way today.
Yeah, it's typical Wednesday's book. Today's book is Born to Win by Zig Ziglar, right? A very, very interesting read. The book is divided into 3 parts. Part 1 covers planning to win. Part 2, preparing to win. And Part 3 covers expecting to win. There are 3 key takeaways that I got from this book. I just want to quickly share that with everybody. The first thing is you can be everything. You can get everything in life you want if you help enough people get everything that they want. The second one is watch out for your thoughts, they become words. Watch out for your words, they become actions. Watch out for your actions, they become habits. Watch out for your habits, they become character. And watch out for your character, it becomes your destiny. And the final idea that I got from this book is everybody is born to win. So you should plan, prepare, and expect to win. That's the book for this Wednesday. It's Born to Win by Zig Ziglar. Go check it out, guys. Very good read. That's it. And Ventures with Venturo.
That is perfect for this week's edition of the quiz, where everybody is a winner. This week, our own Vice Principal Botnick and our special guest, Matt Schulman, Quote Machine, will collaborate to earn a gift certificate at the Skillet Restaurant based on the number of points that they accumulate. How's Matt today?
If I was any better, vitamins would be taking me.
I got to write that one down. That's good.
That's got to be worth a couple of bucks already.
That's right. We're starting off with $1 in the kitty. So as you know, points are based on your responses, accuracy, creativity, and how much they amuse the wise guys and girl. And the most points awarded if you can make Venturo laugh out loud. Today isn't over until it's clover. And remember not to iron a four-leaf clover, because you don't want to press your luck. In my hand, I have a list of questions about St. Patrick's Day brought to you by Patty O'Lanterns by Kim Mitchell. What is the proper color for St. Patrick's Day? Matt Schulman, Quote Machine.
What's the color of vomit? Puke?
Oh,
Caveman pizza?
Oh,
The Technicolor yawn is the Aussie today?
I'm sort of hoping this one doesn't record either.
very colorful response for 200 points. Nicely done. Vice Principal Botnick.
I would normally say green, but given the way the Leafs played on Sunday against Ottawa in their St. Pat's jerseys, I'd say red. It was a bit of a bloodbath if you happen to watch that game.
Oh, very violent imagery there, sir, for 200
Right?
points. Yeah. Oh, what a tough go that was. Actually, the real answer, St. Patrick's blue. A light shade of sky blue. The color green only became associated with the big day after it was linked to the Irish independence movement in the late 18th century. Go figure.
That's because
No.
St. Patrick's wanted to be like St. Andrew with the royal blue, but it was already taken, so he had to go with the light shade.
Ah. Principal officer, always a wealth of information and history. Thank you, sir.
And reinventing stories as I go along.
Question number 2. What happens to the Chicago River every March 17th since 1962? I wonder if this is... I wonder if Matt's response will be connected to his first response. Anyway, Vice Principal Botnick.
I believe it's filled with Chicago residents throwing caution to the wind of the Windy City in their own version of the polar bear depth. I believe they call it the Chicago River Shiver.
Oh, alliteration, sir.
Well, it's the rhyme anyway.
I thought you were always taught to always avoid alliteration. But you know what? We're going to crank it up to 300 points for that. That was an excellent literal tool. Matt Schulman.
Yeah, given the festivities, the river is dredged.
And not only is it dredged, it is dyed green every St. Patrick's Day, all the way since 1962. They won't reveal their exact formula, but apparently there's some orange powder used in there somewhere.
It does go back to his first
I
response.
thought they actually reversed the river, because they reversed it to begin with, did they not? It was actually flowing the other way, and then they decided they didn't like the way it flowed, so they reversed the entire river to flow backwards. Do you know that?
It's true.
I was not aware of that. Wow. You know what? That's 500 points. Well, I think that's, the more we can increase the knowledge.
River, other than to get rid of the green, he dumped in it for St. Patrick's Day.
Not to reference my first answer again, but I'd like to reverse that flow once in a while.
Oh, you don't want that coming back in.
Question number 3. A traditional St. Patrick's Day staple is corned beef and cabbage. Does corned beef really contain corn? I'll let you know in an hour. Matt Schulman.
I believe the answer is yes. If the cow eats it, then so do you.
Oh, there's something good in there. Yeah, that's 250 points. Vice Principal Botnick.
Yeah, lately I don't even know if it contains beef. Actually, I do know this one. It's cured with rock salt. So the large grains of salt are called corns, kind of like peppercorns.
Oh, and foot corns.
You don't want to be eating those, otherwise you end up looking down the Chicago River.
Did you work at Ellie at one point? Just need to know.
This is Jewish soul food, so we know this stuff.
There's a story about a kid in kindergarten eating foot corns, but we're not going to go into that one right now. We don't have enough time.
Didn't he develop polio?
Isn't there a vaccine for that now?
By the
Yes.
way, did you hear that they've got like a selfie board when you get your vaccination, so you can go up in front of the selfie board and take a picture that says that I'm vaccinated?
Yeah.
Totally unrelated.
I don't know more deep than this.
Speaking of stuff floating down the river, there's a fact that's just floating in thin air.
Well, we need to reward a correct answer. Vice Principal Botton, I guess 3 weeks in a row that you've hit a correct answer on each one. That's 600 points. So we got 6, 5, 2,
He's got
3.
the luck of the Irish today, that's why.
Hey, we have a new record, 1,700 points, which is $17 at the Skillet Restaurant. Congratulations.
2 corned beef sandwiches. And a side of fries.
Oh, nothing like
Milkshake for today?
yeah, you can get a green shake on special today. It's they're having a whole special at the lunch counter with your corned beef, French fries, and a mint shake. Well done, and
Red
congratulations.
from the River.
Oh, mercy! All right, it is Wednesday. It is time for Wednesday's word.
I was thinking, I had visions of St. Patrick's Day, and, you often see the leprechaun sitting on the pot of gold, and it made me think of this series of words, mental gymnastics. And I know Tamik's sitting there going, what the heck? Well, of course, it's when the brain begins to do all those contortions, determining the cost of either an emerald, opal, or diamond ring for that special person. And no, James, we don't call it the golden handcuff.
You better edit that up. Mind you, if it is gold, how bad could it be?
True. Good point. Good point. All right. Well, even if the original recording gets destroyed, we do have a backup on a 3.5-inch floppy disk drive from Grand and Toy, our new friends. So there you go. Well, that is it for us, everybody. Thanks to our friends and fans and ends and odds for listening. Have a great Wednesday. We are the Wize Guys and Girl and Matt, leaving you smarter and happier than you were yesterday.